With writing, it has always felt like an extension of myself.
Welcome to Lip Roll. My name is Valerie Morehouse. I have a unique privilege to work with some of today's most influential and iconic voices as a celebrity vocal coach. This is a show where my guests and I are able to peel back the curtain and kind of bring you backstage and paint a picture of what it's like to be an artist, an actor, a broadcaster, and beyond, while still confronting all the challenges of mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. Welcome to Lip Roll. So I met Bishop through a producer friend of mine, and I'm really happy to train her. She has a booming voice.
From a really young age, I always saw this as my thing I wanted to do. I kind of had like a thing that I said, which was like, I want to be a recording artist. I always tell people, no matter what stage you are at, like, have standards. When I first moved to LA, I basically grinded for 5 years. Even when I was like, there was a stripper pole, there was like a smell of urine, it was like 3 of my friends. I was like, I don't want to do pay to play. And they would be like, well, then you're not playing here. I was like, great, okay.
With Bishop's voice, she's got a really, really fantastic range, and so we work on strength and power mostly.
It was so helpful having a consistent warm-up that also was different each time. I got into a bad habit of listening to older voice lessons that I had from when I was like 18, and I think it made me vocally not really advance. And that comparison that you made very early on about working out and how like your muscles, they kind of get adjusted to whatever consistent workout you're doing. And if you're not changing it up, you don't really see different results. Today I'm going to be talking about how the song Champion came to be. I wrote it with one of my very dear and close friends, Kay Flay. I wanted to have a mantra, and maybe I would convince myself if I said it enough times, I'm a champion. Sometimes you feel like a shell of yourself, and sometimes a way to break that is by having something kind of radical said. And so saying something like that, I hoped it would cure any insecurities I have. I feel like as a woman, there are so many different things you have to be at once, and none of it really feels like it's good enough. And then I thought about, people in my life, men primarily, that don't have that. And when they walk into a room, they feel confident and they feel like a champion because of the things that they're proud of. And so the thought of walking into a room with that, I kind of wanted to make it into existence. And I think the thought with this next chapter and this next album is really like, I want people to, in their moments of feeling so isolated or so alone, be like, I want to reach for that. And I try really hard, especially with, this new phase of music, to be super direct and to not hide behind my own metaphors, because I feel like that's not only hindering my growth, but it's hindering others' experience. I think everyone thinks like they're gonna land in LA and someone's gonna be like, here, yeah, I see something in you. But anyways, I'm thinking of like the Hemsworth brothers or something, but I don't even know their story. I don't know why I said that. Okay.
Well, they're hot, so
yeah. Maybe that's, yeah, they're very talented. But I'm sure they worked very hard for all the Hemsworth fans.